You are looking fabulous on this beautiful Sunday. Are we all excited? Because the time has ticked away, and now it is officially the time you have all been waiting for. Are you ready? How many members of Team Jacob have we got in our house? Well, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I proudly bring to you the man, the myth, the legend. It's Taylor Lautner!
Music and everything. That was cool.
Awesome. Did you ever think you'd have your own entrance anthem?
Yeah.
Like, woo!
Honestly, can we run that back real quick?
Let's do it again.
That felt good.
Ready?
You got the music? All right.
Thank you for coming to the panel, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you at the next one, which starts... Oh. How are you, man? How have you enjoyed Liverpool?
I'm great. I wish every time I walked into a room, that was the reaction, and I had that soundtrack.
It just makes your heart beat just a little bit more.
Yeah.
That adrenaline surge.
I feel really good right now. Like, I'm nervous.
Yeah, going in hard. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
Thanks for having me, and thanks, everybody, for showing up and... caring to listen to whatever I'm about ready to say.
So how have you found the process of being here with us at Monopoly Events Comic-Con Liverpool?
I'll be completely honest. I didn't think I would actually enjoy it as much as I have. I thought it'd be fun, but it's been awesome. I love it here. It's beautiful. I wish that I've been able to explore more and see more of the city, but from what I've seen, it's stunning. And everybody, and I mean this, has just been so genuinely nice and thankful and thoughtful. And just really, really sweet. I'm shocked. It's been great getting to meet everyone, and I'm having an awesome time. I want to come back.
It's what we're all about. We're having back, right? Absolutely. We are all one big, beautiful, happy family here at Comic-Con Liverpool. And I noticed that some of you have already started positioning yourselves in and around our podiums to ask some questions up to Taylor. We will get to as many as we can, guys. Whilst you are posing your questions, please state your name clearly and concisely and give the most beautiful question you possibly can. We are all about spreading that positivity and all that love. So let us know if you've got questions. We will light up 1, 2, 3, and 4 and get to you guys. So, where shall we start? Shall we talk about a little film you were in? A little series of films you were in? Yeah. Some of you might have watched 1 or maybe 2. Has anybody heard of Twilight? I think 3 of them have heard of it. So, tell me all about it. So, before we get deep into the character and have a little chat, if you were to take Taylor Lautner out of playing the role, would you be Team Jacob or Team Edward? If you were sat there in the movie theater and watching it.
Okay, that helps because it depends how you look at it. Team Jacob fans, don't get mad at me. Yes, if it were me and I was sitting in the movie theater, I personally would root for Jacob. Do I think that maybe he was the right person, wrong time? Yeah. I do believe that for Bella, maybe Edward was the right decision. I mean, I don't think she could have gone wrong. But myself, yeah, I would have. I mean, I'd choose Jacob all day. I think he's a stand-up guy. But it's obviously a complicated situation.
I think we'd all go Team Jacob. We'd all go Team Jacob, right? They love you here, man.
I don't know. I had several people that were taking photos with me that showed up in Team Edward shirts. And that was ballsy. Very ballsy.
Shame on you. Shame on you. We're going to come to some of our first questions in just a couple of moments' time, but I wanted to ask you. So obviously you played one of the most iconic characters in movie history now. It has just taken on a whole world of its own. Did you ever think, upon reading the first script and reading the first book, that it was going to take the world by storm as much as it did?
The answer is no. I'll tell this story quick because my wife is sitting on the side of the stage over there, and I just told this story. I forget where, but I just told it for the first time. Actually, when I was 16 years old at the time, and to be honest, I was getting frustrated with acting because I was getting told no a lot. Like I started working very young. I did Shark Boy and Lava Girl, Cheaper by the Dozen.
I represent you, brother.
Right?
Yeah,
got some Shark Boy fans. But then after those two films, I went into a dry spell, which, I mean, so many actors go through, and it's tough because you go into all these rooms and meet all these people, and you get told no a lot. And I was like going through middle school and high school, and I went a couple of years. I mean, probably, three or 4 years with pretty much booking nothing, and I was devastated, and I was ready to give up. And then I got to the final stage of auditions for 2 projects, and the final stage is called a screen test, and it's when it's down to like 3 to 5 people, and you go in and you read, for the director and the producers and the studio, and it's very intimidating. If they already have somebody cast, you can, you'll read with them and do like a chemistry read, and I had this screen test for 2 projects in the same day, which was crazy. Like I went through, 3 or 4 years of nothing, and then I'm screen testing for 2 films in one day. And I'm like, this is crazy. How many times have I said crazy so far? Sorry.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. One of the films was a film I really, really wanted. It was called Journey to the Center of the Earth. And I would be acting opposite The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Like, I'm 16 years old. Like, that sounds like a dream. And the other one was this, like, vampire novel called Twilight, which I had never heard of. And so I do both the auditions. My agent calls me after. He's like, how did they go? I was like, they, seem to both go well. I really, really want that Journey to the Center of the Earth. Like, huge Disney movie opposite The Rock. Like, sounds like a lot of fun to film. I was like, but we'll see about the vampire thing. And he's like, I don't know. You may want to rethink this vampire novel. It's got a lot of traction. There's a good fan base out there. I'm like, really? I've never heard of it. And he's like, yeah, we'll see. And then probably a week or 2 later, he calls. He's like, I got good news and bad news for you. I'm like, what's that? He's like, bad news is you didn't get the Rock movie. I was like, oh. He's like, but you did get the vampire one. And I was like, okay. I mean, we'll see. And he's like, I'm telling you, like, it's going to be big. So at that moment, I was told from so many people that it was going to be big and there was this huge, fan base, but I just wasn't privy to it because I didn't read the books. I didn't have any, friends that did. So I didn't know anything about it going into it. So I knew that because I was told it was going to be big, but had no idea it was going to be what it became. And then, it goes on from there, where I was supposed to only be in the first movie, and then it was a whole fight to keep the role. So it was a journey to the center of the earth.
And aren't we glad that he didn't get Journey and he did get Twilight? Yeah! Love it, brother. It will live forever. We're going to come to microphone number 1. If you want to ask your question, please feel free. Light us up, please, if we can, guys. That'd be amazing. Please state your name nice and clearly and give us your question.
Hi, I'm Paige. Firstly, I want to thank you because I've been a big fan since I was 8 with Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and I got to meet you yesterday, and it was honestly the best experience.
I remember you.
Oh, good. Thank you.
That has just made her
That's just
life.
made my life. My question is, you've done so many different projects, all different kinds. Obviously, when you was young, Cheap by the Dozen, and then you've got your action ones, and obviously Twilight. What's been your favourite and why?
Okay, that's a really difficult question, but if I had to choose, it would probably be Cuckoo.
Yes!
Yeah, if I was being completely honest, it would probably be that. I mean, I've enjoyed aspects of every project, obviously, and I do have my favorites, but Cuckoo was so much fun. The cast was unbelievable. I became so close with everybody. That was a project when I originally was offered it, I was terrified of it. And I've learned this in life. Every time I've been terrified of something and thought there's no way I can do that, when I push through and actually do it, it ends up being, one of the best decisions of my life. And Cuckoo was that. I was like, there's an unbelievably talented cast, super funny people. I'm not funny. I'm like the only American in the show. Like, the writing is insane. I can't do this. And then, of course, I did, and it just, all aspects of that show, just being over here, falling in love with London, and I would do Cuckoo for the rest of my life if I could. That's how much I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your question, Paige. Have we got Cuckoo fans in? Right here. Honestly, binge watch Cuckoo all the way through. And I had a question for you about Cuckoo.
Yeah.
Because Dale and Rachel's relationship was so beautiful, the story arc and the ups and downs, and will they and won't they? And it seemed that after season 5, when they went to Sierra Leone and then came back and you disappeared, what happened to the relationship? That was the proper question.
To be fair, I didn't write the show. Yeah, I know. It kind of was a bizarre ending for them. Like, I mean, they established that they're going to be together finally, because that was a roller coaster ride. And I love how complicated their relationship was. But finally, yeah, we got to a place where you're like, okay, great. They're both happy. They're together. Let's live happily ever after. Dale and Rachel. And then, yeah, he does leave, to pursue his modeling career? I think that's what it was. And it does definitely leave it with some questions. So, my pitch would be, let's pick it up where it left off. So I kind of like that you're saying that, because I think we have some unfinished business.
I love it. Would you like to see Dale return to Cuckoo? That'd be amazing. And it's so wonderful that you are a part of a sitcom, but not just any sitcom. You were a part, and a massive part, of a British sitcom. So we from all of us wonderful Brits, thank you. Round of applause for Cuckoo.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Shall we come to a question from number 2? Let's state your name, please, and give me.
Hi, I'm Jess, and my question is that in Twilight, obviously, a lot of the main focus was on vampires versus werewolves, and which do you think is the best?
Ooh, vampire or werewolf?
Trick question. It's not. Clearly, it's werewolf. I don't know. What do you think?
Vampire, definitely.
What have you done? You've ruined the panel.
I'm just going to cry up here now. Jess.
Give her a round of applause. Thank you, Jess.
I love you're like, what's your favorite? My favorite is definitely not you.
Oh, dear. Well, we have Twihards, we have Twilighters. What has been, and obviously you meet these fans on a daily basis, what are some of the more unique and strange things that you get brought to you to sign? Is there anything that has jumped out at you? Maybe not even from today or yesterday, but over the years since Twilight. Any unique stuff?
Yeah, definitely a lot of unique stuff. For me, the craziest and the most intimidating is, and it has happened twice this weekend.
Well done, guys.
Is somebody saying, hey, can you sign this or whatever? I'm going to get it tattooed. And I'm like, that is so much pressure. My hands start shaking, and now they're going to have a weird tattoo, and they're going to have it for the rest of their life, and I'm not going to be able to sleep at night thinking about it. So I haven't had it in a while. But yeah, this weekend, twice, I've had people tell me, can you write this? Or I think one of them was like, write whatever you want, and I'm going to get it tattooed. I'm like, what?
You should have just wrote, this was a bad idea. Taylor Lautner.
But it's so sweet, and it means so much. It's just like, it's scary.
Yeah, that is a lot of pressure, man. That's going to be inked on someone for life. Did they tell you where they were going to have it emblazoned in glory forever?
Not this weekend, I don't believe. But one time I forget where we were. We were on some sort of press tour or something. And I think it was a premiere in like Tokyo or something. And when you're on the red carpet and there's like thousands of fans and it's just chaotic, sometimes like a fan will hand you, or you have a Sharpie, and they'll just be like, can you just sign my arm or sign a body part, whatever. They don't have something. You're like, okay. And I've signed plenty of body parts over the years. And then the next day or two, we were there for like a few days, I run into this girl, and she's like, I met you the other night at the premiere. You signed my arm. She's like, look. And she shows me, and it's already tattooed. I just thought I was just signing her arm with a Sharpie, and the next day she had it tattooed on her arm. And I was like, wow. It's the dedication is amazing.
That is next level stuff. Has anybody got a Taylor Lautner tattoo? Good. You are good people. Well done, well done. We're going to come to number 3, microphone 3. Please state your name and your question as clearly and concisely as possible.
Hey, I'm Lou. My question is, if you can be a character from Twilight for a day, apart from your own, who would you be?
Ooh.
Vampire.
Jess!
We've heard enough from you. Actually, I got asked this today, and I'm going to stick with it. And they were surprised by my answer, but I said Alice. Surprising. I mean, I already got the pixie cut. I don't know. I just feel like she's such a cool character. Who doesn't want to be Alice? I think it would be weird if I said Edward. So, yeah, I'm going to stick with it, and I would be Alice. Although, yeah, you said for a day, so I will stick with that. For life, no, because the scene Into the Future thing would bug the piss out of me, drive me absolutely nuts. But for one day, I would take it.
Yeah, we're happy with that. We'd like a bit of Alice, right? Thank you for your question. We're going to head over to 4. Hi, what's your name? What's your question?
Hi, my name's Sophia, and I just wanted to say you've always been my favourite character in Twilight. And my question is today, do you think there's ever going to be a new Twilight? And if so, would you stay with Jacob?
Okay. I don't. First of all, thank you. I don't know if there will, but I can tell you this. If there was, I would absolutely love to be a part of it. And I would never play anybody other than Jacob. I got his back, and I'll take care of him for you.
Boom. Oh. You heard it here first at Comic-Con Liverpool. I love the way that they all went, oh. Literally hanging on every, oh.
Like I just saved a puppy from a tree.
I love that, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, well, we have merged from acting in such blockbuster movies like Twilight and Cheaper by the Dozen and Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and you've been through the whole process, and you are back in the audio form of entertainment right now as you present a gorgeous podcast with your incredible other half, Taylor. Yes. Has anybody listened to The Squeeze? Excellent. Nice. What do you guys think? Do you think it's good? Excellent. How have you found transitioning into podcasting?
Fantastic. At first, another thing that I was scared of. I don't think I've really said it this way to my wife. I just said that I didn't want to do it. But really, I was scared of it. One day, she woke up and she was like, I really think that, I need to be doing this podcast, surrounding mental health, which she's very passionate about. And I think you should do it with me. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah. And she knew she was going to get me this way. She was like, you can just be my part-time co-host. Like my tagline will be full-time husband, part-time co-host. And she knew what she was doing. I was like, okay, that's fine. I can commit to that. And I think we filmed the first episode. And I was like, yeah, this is good. I want to keep doing this. And she was like, okay, that's what I thought. So it's been awesome. We only launched, I think, 2 months ago. But it's been fantastic. We've had such vulnerable, honest conversations surrounding mental health. We've had, friends of ours and awesome people on the show talking about their life and their journey through mental health. And more than anything, it's literally just been free therapy for both of us. I feel like I haven't had an outlet, definitely not a relatable outlet to talk to about a lot of things. And on the podcast, we have other people on who have gone through very similar things, and all the time, every episode, they'll, say how something in their life, has caused them this, or, a tip, trick, or tool they use to get through something. And I've been like, oh my gosh, I deal with the same thing. So it's been phenomenal, incredible for us, and the reaction from it and the support from everybody who's listened has been so great. So I can't wait. I can't wait to get back and continue filming. We have amazing guests lined up, and I just thank anybody who listens for the support, and recommend anybody who is going through any mental health journey themselves, or a family or loved one. It's very helpful, definitely for me.
Gorgeous. It's wonderful to have that platform to act as a release.
For sure.
And for mental health, it's always good to know that there are people around that go through the same thing.
Yeah, the biggest thing is just talking about it.
Yeah.
That's the first step, and it's by far the biggest step. Yeah. So for me personally, I just went so many years not talking about it because I was just, I don't know, I just was like a pusher downer. You feel scary things and you're not sure what to do with, and you're like, nothing's wrong. And as soon as you start talking about it, you just feel so much better. Yeah, for sure.
It alleviates. Promise me all that you're going to listen to The Squeeze. After 3, I want you all to say "I promise" as loud as you can. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
I promise.
Excellent. Would you like to say hello to Taylor's wife, Taylor?
Wave, baby.
Sorry, Taylor. Didn't expect it. Let's do a couple more questions. Let's go to two.
Oh God, sorry.
Hi,
I'm
Tu.
Ella.
Loving that
I'm
fez.
Georgia.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to ask, what's your favourite line and why is it, Bella, where the hell have you been, loca?
And can you say the line for us, please?
Wait, what is my favorite line? And
And why is it, where the hell have you been, loca?
see, that whole thing I was kind of confused by, because I'm gonna sound like an old person here, and I'm getting up there. But I'm not on TikTok. I'm not kept up with the times per se, and I just, whenever this was, probably 2 years, I don't know. You could tell me, a year or two ago, I would just start walking the streets and people would come up to me and say, "Hey, can you say where the hell have you been, loca?" I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, can you say where the hell you been, loca?" I'm like, "Where the hell you been, loca?" Honestly, I forgot that was even a line in the movie. And it's such like it's not an important line. And it just blew up and became this thing. And I have no idea why, but people love it. And now I get it. I mean, I don't really get it, but I get it. So yeah, that's a fun one. But I feel like I'm hotter than you has always been my go-to favorite. Now, there's some good ones in there.
They like that one. I love the way that they pop with that. I'm hotter than you. Yes, we agree. Well done. Thank you so much for your questions.
Thank
They're
you.
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Shall we head on up to 4? Hi.
Hi, I'm Yasmin. First of all, belated congratulations, Taylor and Taylor, on your wedding. You were
Thank you.
a beautiful couple. And I'm wondering, since it's only 2 years until the 20th anniversary of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, if asked...
Make me feel old.
Me too. If asked, how would you feel about a grown-up Shark Boy and Lava Girl reprise?
I think it would be pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I've thought about it. I've had a lot of people ask about it. I truthfully am kind of confused why it hasn't been done, because I think there is such like a cult following Shark Boy and Lava Girl fan base that still loves it. And the craziest thing is it's not just people 10, 15 years ago. It's still 5-year-old kids still are watching it. And it's just unbelievable. So I think that would be incredible. So if anybody's watching right now, let's start writing that script.
Hollywood, let's make it happen.
Hollywood, let's make it happen.
Boom. Hollywood, let's make it happen. We want to see it. You guys want to see it, right? Well, as we're talking about Shark Boy and Lava Girl, obviously two key superheroes for so many people, how would you like to inject yourself into the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Woo!
Would that be something that you'd be interested in? What kind of character would you like to play if you did?
I would love and be honored to be a part of that universe. I'm a big fan of a lot of the movies. That would definitely be a dream come true. So I'd be open to it. I should start stretching right now so I can bring back some of my Shark Boy flips. But I don't know. I mean, in the universe, I'd say my personal favorite is I just loved the Iron Man films. And I think he's just phenomenal. So, yeah, I'd be open to anything. I mean, why can't Shark Boy just hop into the universe? I think that'd be fun.
That'd be awesome.
But yeah, no, that would be super cool. And yeah, I'd love to I'd love to I definitely would have to brush up on it because I'm rusty. But I think using some of my martial arts background with a role like that is definitely something that I want to do.
Yeah, that'd be epic. We'd like to see him, right? Yeah. Now, would you, it's just a spin-off of that, would you like to keep with a superhero, or could we see Taylor Lautner take on a supervillain character? Would you like to go a little bit dark? Would you like to hit something like the Joker, or?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
They're more fun.
Probably, yeah. I think it would be. And again, it's something that seems more difficult for me and would be intimidating to do, which tells me that I think it would be pretty cool. And it would definitely stretch me, ways that I haven't been before. Yeah, have I? I mean, yeah, actually, I've played a couple villains, but one or two. But yeah, I think that would be really fun.
Awesome. We'd like to see it. We'd love to see it. And these guys would love to stretch you in all sorts of different ways.
When I was saying that, it was coming out, I was like, what am I saying right now?
I'm so glad I picked up on it. Number 3, hi.
Hi, I'm Roxy.
Hi, Roxy.
Hi, Rox.
Have you got a question?
My question's quite similar to what's been asked, but as Robert Pattinson played the Batman, what DC superhero would you be interested in playing?
Oh, interesting little spin, that.
DC?
No, so obviously you've got Robert now as Batman.
Yep.
So you're going to play against him.
Yep.
As any villain you want within a Batman role.
Oh, goodness gracious.
How about we just bring out Jacob just to take on Batman as a
or I mean, do they have a new Joker? Have they?
We got Joaquin Phoenix. I guess.
Is he the the last one to do it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's time for a reboot and we just go head to head again. As we did the whole Edward Jacob thing. Let's do Batman and Joker.
Can you say why so serious?
Why so serious?
Boom! We're in. Book it. Cast it. Set. Beautiful.
Thanks, Roxy.
Thank you.
Let's come to number 1. Hey.
Hey Taylor, hi. My name's Ava. My sister's birthday is in a few days and she's going to be 16. She would have come, but she doesn't really like crowds. My mum's recording. Do you reckon you can say happy 16th birthday, Lily?
Lily? Is it Lily?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Lily. Happy 16th birthday. It's Taylor here. Wish you were here, but I know you're going to have a great day. Love you, Lily.
Oh, a round of applause.
Thank you. And
You made someone's day.
my question is, if you could redo any scene to the way you want, what scene would it be and why?
Okay, so if you could put yourself into any scene that you were in, within Twilight, are we talking about? Yeah. Okay, so if you were to put yourself back into any scene and you could act as the writer, what would you rewrite and redo?
Good question. I've never been asked that question. Oh, man. Any scene, rewrite. Well, okay, I got it.
We're in.
Yep, we're in. So, the Bella and Jacob dance, right before the wedding? Or is it right after? Right after? Crap, that ruined it. Okay, no, it'll still work. During the Bella Jacob dance scene, which was one of my favorite scenes to film, by the way, I think she would just look up at Jacob and say, I made a mistake. I'm realizing it right now. I made a mistake, and you and I should leave. Let's not even tell Edward. Let's just get out of here. And, let's get this show on the road. That's probably, I would rewrite that scene.
Boom, we love it. Give a round of applause.
Thanks, Ava.
They were all in for that. Oh. Well, as we're talking about Twilight, you have got the most amazing physique that we have ever seen on screen. What was the... heterosexual man here, literally fawning over it. Married man. Sorry, Jem. So how was the training regime to get literally that cut? What did you go through?
It was tough. Yeah, it was a lot of commitment. It was interesting because if we had to do that today at my age, it would be a very different kind of training. But I was like freshly turned 17, getting ready for New Moon. So it was kind of funny because my actual training had no cardio. It was just lifting weights, and if I would break a sweat, my trainer would be like, "You need to stop," because I was trying to not burn any calories. So it was just heavy weightlifting and eating more food than my body could handle. It sounds nice, but it wasn't delicious things, and I had to we did the conversion or whatever. I had to eat 5,500 calories a day just to maintain where I was at. And if I had less than 5,500, I would start losing weight and losing the muscle, because I don't think it was completely natural for my body to, be at that. It took a lot of food and working out. So yeah, it wasn't entirely fun, but it did the trick, and it allowed me to keep playing Jacob, which was the biggest thing. I'm sure a lot of you know the story, but I originally was only meant to play I didn't know this part, but they were only intending for me to play the first Jacob in Twilight. And thankfully, I had started, working out and getting prepared, and I had already at that time put on 20 pounds of muscle when they let me know they were going to be recasting me. And then I took a meeting with them, and I changed their minds, and I had a lot of support. I think the uproar from the fan base was a massive part of that. There were so many fans apparently that were outside of the studio just protesting, and seeing that kind of love was unbelievable. So yeah, the combo of the regime and the hard work and the fan support, saved Jacob Black for me. So thank you to everyone.
Why? Amazing. Why would they recast you? They've got perfection right here, right? Yeah, of course they do. Well, we've only got about 5 minutes left, guys, so we'll try and get as many in as we can. Well, I can see one. Hi, how are you? I'll pick her up. What's your name?
April.
Hi, April.
Hi, April.
Have you got a question?
If your character in Twilight could turn into any different animal, what would it be?
A different animal?
Now, would it be like a savage animal or just any animal?
Any animal.
Oh, great.
Okay. It's kind of similar, but I would say if Jacob can turn to anything else other than a werewolf, it would be my dog, Remy. I have 2 dogs, Remy and Lily. They're our children. Remy is our baby. She's almost 2 at this point, but I feel like until the day she dies, she's going to be our puppy. And she's just the sweetest little angel on earth. And if Jacob could turn into Remy, I would love that. She's a very beautiful girl.
Oh, that's a beautiful answer.
Good
for another
question,
beautiful girl.
April.
Give it up for April.
Thank you.
Do you want to do one more?
What's that?
Do I do one more?
Yeah.
Shall we do one more? Let's go to 2. Hi. Stand up. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Dylan.
What's your name, sorry?
Dylan.
Dylan. Hi.
Hi. Oh, I'm quite nervous now.
Don't be nervous.
It's only Taylor Lautner looking deep into your soul.
It's only Dylan. I'm talking to Dylan right now.
From the Twilight films, what do you think would be your favorite cringy one-liner from all of them? Well, together.
I know. They're definitely in there. Okay. It's going to be the same answer as my favorite line. Obviously, the "I'm hotter than you" line is also super cringy and ridiculous. So I think it's the cringy line because there's plenty of them, but it's the cringy line that I actually think is like funny and it always gets a good laugh. So that would be my favorite. I'm trying to. Can anybody think of?
I broke my hand punching her face.
Yes. Yes. Man, they're so. I completely blank. It's unbelievable how long ago these movies came out, and I haven't seen them in years. So I'm trying to think.
So what you guys can do, you can think up your own cringiest lines. You can go and see Taylor downstairs at his autograph station, and you can get him to write it on your arms. And next time you see him, it'll be there ready to go. Amazing. Can we have a round of applause? Well done, Dylan.
I met this little angel earlier at 1. Can we ask her? It's so sweet.
We have a little angel at number 1. Hi. Hi. Oh, I love the way that all heads stood and went, oh. Oh.
Hi, sweetheart. It's good to see you again.
Come and pick her up. What's your name?
My name's Isabella, and I just wanted to say, Taylor Lautner, can you do a backflip?
You asked for that.
I know. Isabella.
Thank you, Isabella.
We were going to go to 3 or 4, but I saw you were looking all cute and... Isabella? I wouldn't do this for anybody else in the room, FYI. Okay.
Oh.
This is for you.
Are we insured for this?
Thank you very much.
Brother.
It's tough in the jeans. The jeans don't have much give to them. Thanks, Isabella.
Jeepers creepers, Isabella. My heart is now officially in my mouth.
That is the last question I was expecting from her.
You picked it.
I know. I thought she was going to ask me, what my favorite cookie is or something. She's like, can you do it? Oh, my goodness.
We can't get any better than that. We've only got 1 minute to go anyway. But we want to do something special with each and every one of these guys because we understand that whilst you were working with Greg Davis on Cuckoo, a little bit of downtime, Greg introduced you to a game called Milky Cow.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Take a drink. Do you guys know what Milky Cow is? All right. We're going to get you all to play it.
Get ready.
All right, so what we're going to invite you to do, Taylor's going to tell you how to play it. But I want you right now to pick someone who's sat next to you. And then he's going to tell you. Here we go.
Okay. I need, tequila or something in this right now. Okay. On set of Cuckoo, Greg Davies, he was telling me the story that him and his sister growing up would play this game called Milky Cow. And they started when they were kids, and they still, he's in his 50s, they still play it to this day. And I was like, what is it? He's like, it's called Milky Cow. Basically what happens is you both take a deep breath in. As soon as you got all the air in your lungs, you say, as long as you can, and before your breath runs out, you have to get out, Ilky Cow. And whoever can go longer wins the game. Outside, and then he tells me that, and we started playing it on set of Cuckoo all the time, me and Greg, just in a corner. They're calling for us to film, and we're just, And I played it one time without Greg, and that was with Jimmy Fallon. And I think we should try and play right now. So, Turn to the person next to you. On 3, or maybe as I'm counting down, I'll go 3, 2, 1. Start breathing in, and then after 1, right? Okay, here we go. And I'll do it with you. Okay. Wait, I can't count down and breathe in. Can you count down?
Are you ready? Yes. Sorry, I can't hear you. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Go.
Some
have already gone. 40% have gone. 60% have gone. 80% have gone.
Milky Cow!
Yes! Oh, brother. You just
You guys
played
were
Milky
good.
Cow with 1,000 people. Oh, we love it. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we do something really, really, really special just to close out our panel? Who would like to get the world's biggest selfie with Taylor Lautner?
Yeah!
Let's do it. So, if we can invite you, if you are able, please.
I'm about to
be
pass out.
outstanding.
My gosh.
And bring yourselves over more towards our central section. We'll try and get in as many of you as we possibly can. We'll grab our screen. Let's go.
Good. I'm literally lightheaded right now. That was a lot. Oh, wow.
We had to get a selfie stick just for you guys. All right? Are we there? Are we all in? Can you all see us?
Come on, Milky Cows.
I mean to get down there. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, it's Taylor Lautner!
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's good seeing all your faces. I love you. See you later.
I love you.
Absolute superstar. Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor's going to head back downstairs to get in all the autographs he possibly can and all of your pictures. One more time, please put your hands together for the one and only Taylor Lautner.
Bye, guys. Love you.
If we can invite you, ladies and gentlemen, head your way out to our right-hand side and carry on playing Milky Cow with him.